Hello Leo, thank you for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel, to those of you who have done that, and also to those of you who have liked and or followed me on my Facebook page. So thank you very much for doing that as well. If you haven't done sorry, bit tongue-tied now. If you haven't done either of those things, I take this opportunity now to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and or my Facebook page. So the other thing, while I'm just want to remind everybody that these are general reads and or messages that are coming through. So they may or may not resonate with you. If they do, wonderful. If they don't, then don't totally throw it out, because it may be more of a forecast for you than something that's and so for some, because some of you may be in it right now, so it may be like good clarification for you, or it may be something that you intuitively have been picking up on, so it's be clarification or confirmation in some way or form that something's moving. So it may just help you move through it with a little bit more ease and a little bit more knowing, okay, as well. So the other thing is these reads or these messages that are coming through are suitable for Leo, whether you're watching this whether you're in Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, watching for your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign. So just double emphasizing that, repeating that for some reason. So you might be having a few repetitive things that are coming on, or you may feel like you've needed to repeat yourself because you haven't felt like you've expressed it correctly or fully, in whatever that is, through actions, through words, in some way or form, through whether it be in a relationship, whether it be your spouse and your relationships with, family, or whatever it is, or people at work. It could be, customers, even clients, and that sort of thing. So it's about expressing and making yourself clearer, clearly. Okay, not so much clearly heard. I'm hearing heard, but I'm hearing going more to understanding or, getting it, basically, okay? So, anyway, so where am I going now? Okay, so basically, where is it? Oh, I've just done it all. So also just want to say, I have these notes there that are just remind me about what I need to cover, with it. So there may be something about that, making some notes about what you need to cover, and preparing yourself before, and not fully preparing yourself, but it's like having some little notes about what you want to or need to just cover when you're talking to these people, or or whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, it could be a crowd of people yet as well. So the other thing is, if you're wanting to book a reading with me and or a healing session, I am my contact details to do that are in the description box below. Okay, so there we go. And also, if you're wanting to find out what your other signs are, in that there is a link in the description box below that will take you to a website that has a free calculator on there to do that. Cool. So I'm only using the my angel cards today, that the angels have given me messages, and so I've created them myself. Haven't fully finished them yet, but I'm getting there. Let me see. At the moment, I'm using the Archangel Raphael is connecting with me. But also, I'm going to be using the Tarot as well. So the first card out for you is with Raphael is New Love. So I feel like, and so that could be, the other thing what I wanted to say is I haven't done a July monthly, 2020 monthly one yet. So I feel like, mostly because I ran out of time last week and there was a lot of funky energy going on, and so it's kind of slowed things down for me, and which was okay. So basically, this I'm feeling like there is a general theme in this for everybody that seems to be coming through. So this is kind of included in with the monthly, this weekly. Okay, so for the 7th of July 2020. Okay, so new love. So for some of you, it will literally be a new love energy coming through, okay? If you're single, or if you're in a relationship that you're moving out of, and there could be somebody that's coming in for you, okay? For some of you, there definitely is somebody coming for you, but there are some of you, there could be, okay? So I kind of like, seeing as we're on that clarification buzz, you know, and it's kind of like, this is where what they're talking about is being clear, okay? About what you're wanting and needing to say. So for some of you, yes, that could be. Some of you, there will be, and with the and some of, especially for some of you who are single, there's likely to be someone come into your life. However, if you choose, that's your choice whether you choose to go there or not. So it's just the way the energy is at the moment. So it's something or someone to maybe take into consideration or something like that. Anyway, that's your call, they're saying. So, and the other thing is, there may be, for some of you who are already in a marriage or a relationship, that there may be a new love within that relationship that you've found. Or that you've grown, maybe like for some of you may have grown or felt like you've grown apart. And then with all this processing that some of you have been doing, it's like you've found a new sense of love within you as well, and or in the relationship. So somebody's, or some of you, your relationship, the both of you have been maybe working on yourselves, or have had something happen where it's made you notice or realize something about how you, about your relationship and with yourselves, as well as, you know, with each other. But in yourselves, but together as a couple. So there may be a new love in that sense as well. And I feel like for a lot of you, though, there's a new sense of newfound love within you, and, you know, your relationship with you as well. So, and which is why is this which is why it's creating that sense of new love energy for some of you that are already in relationships in that sense, okay? And it may be that this new sense of love, newfound love that you've found within yourself, is the catalyst for you to be moving out of a relationship or into a relationship, or just like saying, okay, I'm okay on my own, you know what I mean, and I'm okay to wait wait, but allow time for the best possible person to come into my life, you know, blah, 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 whatever that is for you, okay? So, anyway, the next three cards that come out, so there's two that came out together and one fell out and over this way. So, the two that come out together, magic is in every moment. Make the most of them. Make the most of it. Make the magic. So there's two things going on there, though. It's not so. It's like seeing everything that is magic is in every moment, but also there's that thing, you know, about like we've got to make the most of it, but also, you know, like take notice of it is what I mean by that, or what they're meaning by that. But actually, really knowing that actually you or we make our own magic. We make the magic as well, you know. So we have, you know, the ability to do that, to see it, to feel it, to know it, to create it. You know, it's like, it's not just leaving it up to God or the angels. So we've got a part to play in there to make this happen, okay? It's like opportunities. It's like, you know, being successful in whatever it is, or what, you know, achieving something, or what, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So the next card that fell out with that is like, or came out with that, is be your own light. And I feel like this is part of that, you know, that obviously is together, but it's about being in your own light. Okay, be your own light. So it's part of that magic is you, because you are the magic. You know that, don't you? If you don't, then you bloody well should. Okay, so they just go, you know, they're really like, you know, Leo, that fire energy in you is like getting out there and lighting fire. You know, getting yourself there. Some of you, I feel like you've kind of maybe parked yourselves up, and you may be, you know, like. Just parking yourself up and like using a lot of your energy, and quite tired. So, so it's about making that magic happen, okay? And also, I feel like there is some of you, there is a possibility, because you are a beacon of light, that people are, you know, maybe you are giving too much of your light, your energy, out there to people. So it's like, I feel like there's that sense of like, you know, finding that love, that light, saving some of that energy for this love, for this love here, or for this new love, for this old love, you know, whatever it is for you. But it's a new love, okay? It could be new love in an old situation. I'm just having a bit of a smile there and being in an old situation. Okay, where I'm just thinking, what they do? So yeah, okay, so you may be an older couple. Okay, that's what I'm feeling about that one. Cool. So anyway, are you expressing your truth and allowing the same opportunity, you know, for others? So there's maybe something about that you may be like in your own little bubble, or going on your own buzz and your own tangent or tangent. Ooh, tangent. So there could be something to do with that. While that word fell out of my mouth. So yeah. So just being mindful that you are expressing your truth. Okay, and allowing others to do the same, to express themselves, because you know what it's like yourself. This card come up earlier as well. When you feel like you're not being heard, doesn't mean to say you have to. It's, you know, it doesn't mean to say that you're going to have to agree with them. It's just allowing them to say their piece, and then, you know, continuing on with whichever way you feel it needs to be for you. So that way it just allows you to see the whole truth and where they're coming from, and also allows you to see the whole truth and where they're not coming from as well. So before you intervene or interject, it's like, you know, sometimes, you know, and that's all it is. And even though you kind of know where they're going to go with it, it's just like, you know what, just leave them, let them do it, because then you cannot say, they can't say, oh, well, you never let me have a talk, you never let me say blah, blah, blah. Well, actually, you know what, you did. Okay, so, and then they can't go on that. So like, you know, then you can give them their marching orders, or then you can say, you know what, let's I've got a solution, you know, or a negotiation or something like that, whatever it is. And it's like, you know what, I understand. It could be understand where you're coming from, okay, however, or whatever, or it could be I understand when you're coming, so I've got something that maybe we can help, you know, whatever, like the other 3 suggestions before. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to pop those up there so you can feel that energy. It looks so far away when I look at it from this angle in the camera, but actually when I watch the video, it's up a lot closer. So I didn't realize that until I started watching the videos, and it's like, whoa, that's actually quite close. So there might be, whatever it is, it's quite close to home for some of you, and you may not have seen it because there's this optical lens that they're kind of showing me like through that, and that just what I just said, and it's like, yeah, something's come up closer to you now where you're able to, and that's why it's important to let them just say it, because something will come up closer to you to the fore where you're able to understand it more. Okay, so anyway, so we have energy and action with the Knight of Wands, okay, is the theme for this month, okay, or this week and this month. So it's about taking action, okay, and this Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands usually comes in with a lot of high energy, whether whatever suit they are, even the swords and the cups, and so they may not be like charging in like the Knight of Wands, but that's a Sagittarius for you. It's a fire sign for you, so and they usually got a lot of, you know, quite a bit of energy, and that's yours, you know, and you're a fire sign too, Leo, so it's like, well, there you go. So I'm just feeling like, you know, back to earlier, what I said is about, you know, utilizing that energy is like finding, without being, you know, running your energy down or running you down, you know, like using up your energy, wasting your energy. It's like, you know, there's some energy and action that's coming through for you this month, okay? Okay. So utilize it, but use it, I wanted to say sparingly, but it's not so much. It is that, but it is wisely, okay? Wisely. And then daydreams is the 7 of Cups, because I feel like there's something, you know, you may have lost track of your dreams, and you may have sat down like this person here's like sitting on the couch daydreaming away there, and not saying that they're not going to get up and achieve them, but I'm just feeling like for some reason they're drawing me to that, and they're drawing me to the pond, because because blue for me is about emotion, and also but spiritual healing as well, but there's the water in there, and being, you know, with the cups and that, there's about some feelings and emotions. So you may have got some feelings and emotions that may have got in the way of some of the daydreams or the dreams, the bigger dreams and goals that you have had for your future. and so it may have slowed things down a little bit, but like Spirit are asking you, and I feel like the Leo energy is asking you to, to pick up your energy and go for, and do your vision board, or your whatever it is, your vision quest, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. Keep doing it, because it like the energy, or go for it, because that energy is always like forth. You're putting yourself out there, and it's moving forward. It's like, it's action, it's energy, it's moving. So it's keeping that energy moving towards what it is that you're wanting to achieve. And then what, for some reason, they're drawing me to everything, and everything around you everybody will be doing their own stuff, and so it's like, because it's like things or some things in your life, or something that's maybe like, not stopping you, because we have free will and we have choice, but it could be that what's stopping you, and you stopping you, but it could be like slowing things down. And yes, there is a reason for that, but it's like, it's like the word I'm hearing is just keeping that momentum. So the momentum or the energy may be building this month to actually start to like take more action. And it could be to do with something like a new love, or a new job, or something to do with a love, with your love, and a new love, and doing a new job, or something like that. You might have found a newfound passion, or something like that, which is may connect you to these dreams. It's like finding that newfound passion, or that energy that will help you to move into this this space, okay? Because here we have the Empress, and the Empress is about creativity, fertility, abundance, contentment, security, all those sorts of things. So, and that's the theme around the Empress. So she's sitting there in the field. She's reaping her rewards, you could say, from that which she has, put out for and achieved in her lifetime. But, and there is a sense of security about her. Or it could be you may be in that space now and wondering, where the fuck do I go now, or where the heck do I go now, or what now? So, which is like, there are still some things out there. So that's where they came in with that vision board that dropped in there. So some of you is maybe needing to review your where you're wanting to go now, and begin something new, and that's all there is to it. So and others of you are working towards this, and some of you feel like are nearly there. Some of yous are kind of there, but it's not quite finished yet, or you're not seeing it or feeling it as that, because there's more to be done, and that's cool. So there's an addition to that with this, that adding on to it. So you may be at a certain phase with something in there. So I don't know, but it's just like they're just like moving that forward for you, and suggesting, because it's like because I just kind of feel like for some of you, you can't sit still for too long. It's it's like you've got to keep moving or keep doing something. So it may be that's it's like reviewing, okay, what now? Okay. So there's one here, 5 of Wands. Struggle and frustration is in reverse. So there may be some struggle or frustration that is around you. It's in reverse, so it's not about resistance. It may be, maybe like in a sense resistance, that you're not seeing it, you're not dealing with something that's within you and or around you, or you are allowing that or you're taking that on board. So I'm going to turn it up that way. And why I'm turning it that way, because it's like there's something there, but at least it's about viewing it and seeing it for what it is, and so you're allowing yourself to move through it. So which comes back to this momentum and all these things here, the Empress, and these daydreams. It's like that's why they've pulled that there, to help you. These cards come before to help you realize that actually you can move through that. It's just, this too will pass, okay, is what they're saying. It's kind of is the energy there. So I kind of feel like that's like, this is more for this month, but also this week, like this may have more come up for you in this second week of July. Okay. So I'm still going to be doing the weekly one. So we will catch up again next week on Tuesday. Okay. So anyway, until then, lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement and adventure from all my spiritual team, the light beings, my guides, helpers, the angels, of course, and also the energy from your sign, Leo. Okay, anyway, God bless you, God protect you, and bye for now.